guys, welcome to another vlog because I am consistent. I wasn't feeling super tired this morning. I feel like my drive here has wiped me out because I've come from my boyfriend's and he lives, to be fair, it's only about a 35-minute drive when I don't hit traffic, so can't complain. Got here pretty quick this morning. I have been off all week, which wasn't planned. So here, I'm based in the UK, I'm based in Northwest in Manchester, and we have been having a heat wave. And don't get me wrong, I love a heat wave. I love the weather, I love sitting out in it, I love going to a beer garden, going to a cafe. However, it's been about 35 and it's just muggy and it's just not enjoyable. Half the time it's sunny, half the time it's not. So it's been really horrid. So because it's been 35, I just flat out said I'm not going to even try. A lot of groomers I know move their days up, so they would usually do, hypothetically, they'll do like a 9 till 4. They move their day up so they're in 7 till 2. And I do think that has helped, but then by about 12 o'clock it gets really bad. I'm having my breakfast whilst I talk to you. So there's been that. So today is high 20s, it's dropped down a little bit, but there's also been a thunderstorm all night and it's going to carry on till lunchtime, I believe. So therefore I'm hoping with the sun as well not being able to really beam down, it should stay cool. I'm in here on my own today, thank goodness, you know, I love my day alone. And I've got the 2 aircon units on me ready, and as well because I'm on my own I can control the blasting situation. So a lot of dog groomers' heat is emitted from our blasters. Some of them aren't built with temperature control, so some of them are, some of them aren't. It's generally the more powerful ones won't have temperature control. So we've got our big blue one, it's just on the table over there, but I can't be asked to get it because it's big and it's heavy. So that one doesn't have temperature control. It gets stifling hot. It does, I keep saying it needs a service, but what do I know after 8 years? So that one gets stifling hot. I'm not going to use that today because I would rather use the lighter one. That the blasting is still powerful, it's just not as powerful and it's got heat control. So I would much rather be using that. I feel like because it's a big space in here, it's easier to not get hot because it is such a big space and we can kind of create airflow, especially when you're on your own. But when there's a lot of us in, it just gets immediately stuffy. It's really unbearable when we're all in, or even just 2 of us are in. It's really unbearable. There's not really any ventilation systems in here either, which really needs some ventilation system, especially because we've got the window here. I think you kind of roughly know the layout if you've watched other videos, but back this way we've got the bathing room, over there we've got the staff room, and out this way we've got the reception and the window there. And that window's not built with any ventilation. There's basically no ventilation on the wall between the groom room and the reception, so it's hard to get it to cool back down again. It's easily made cool, but it's easily made hot as well. So we're kind of fighting a bit of a losing battle with groomers. Because as well, when I speak to a lot of dog owners and I say, look, it might be too hot for a groom, they're obviously then explaining, well, surely it's easier for them to come in for a haircut because then it'll be a lot more bearable for them. Which is fine if you wanted a dry cut and you wanted your dog shaved off, but 90% of my customers don't get that and they want a 5-comb attachment, in which case I need to bath them, blast them, fluff dry them, brush out every single curl before you can even put hair clippers on them. So it's just kind of to cancel. So that's my personal opinion. Because we don't have industrial aircon, I'm not doing it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, things will be changed in the future. Also noticed, I feel like it happens every like World Cup and Euros that we get a heat wave. It's just always sunny. I don't know why. The sun comes out for the football. Moving on. So it's my first day back in since Monday, and I feel like I've kind of just been spiraling all week because it's been that hot. You don't want to do anything. So my thought process was, great, I'm gonna get loads of social media stuff done this week. I've got 3 days off in a row. Got barely anything done. Absolutely nothing. Nothing that I wouldn't have just done on an average Tuesday off. I had an extra 2 days off. I've got nothing to show for it. I'm really good because I have the time to. It's been that unbearable. My phone's been overheating so badly. So what can you do? So today I have my regulars, obviously. So today I have a Cocker Spaniel. You've probably definitely seen her before if you've watched these vlogs. It is Olive, Screaming Olive. She's the ginger Cocker Spaniel that likes to sing When I Touch Your Feet. The day is quite spread out, and I was going to squish it up, and I thought that's going to make me more hot and bothered. I thought I'll leave it spaced out. It's got time as well to cool down in here a bit more. The aircons aren't getting switched off. Not going to happen. I've got a little cockapoo in, and I mean an actual cockapoo, like she's actually small. So I've got her in, and then I've just got a toy poodle, and she's having her teeth done too. So we're all very spread out. The cockapoo, I think she takes me about an hour and a half to an hour and 45. Then I've got a half-hour lunch, and then I've got my last one, and the last one, like I said, is just teeth and a groom on a toy poodle. So fingers crossed that it's not going to be too bad. I have given more warnings that if it does get too hot in here, the day will just be cancelled. So that being said, fingers crossed it won't be too bad. I did have another dog in as well at the end of the day, and I sent him a warning message, and he said, look, by about 3 o'clock it's the hottest part of the day, between like 3 and 5. If you want to cancel, go for it. I can postpone you to 2 weeks time if I've got space. And he was like, you know what, for what it's worth, let's just postpone it rather than it being done on the day, because that's just a bit hectic and stressful. So they've moved, which is fine. So I just, all being good, I'll be done at 3. One thing that does irritate me in here a bit, we don't have a thermometer anywhere, so I can't actually keep up to date with the temperature. Even the aircon units don't display temperature, so we've got actually no thermometers in here. So I am kind of gonna base this off feeling, really, if I do cancel my day. It will also be keeping an eye on the temperature. It says 29 on my phone this morning, so it shouldn't be too bad, and it doesn't get to 29 until about 2, by which time my last dog will be here and in. So I'm really hoping it's not going to be too bad. And like I said, the thunderstorm's going to carry on until about 1 o'clock anyway. So I'm kind of hoping with the thunderstorm and the sun not beaming down, it might keep it cool. But I can't say. And then hopefully I'm also in tomorrow. If I'm in on my own, I will definitely be vlogging it, obviously. Tomorrow's only 27, it says on my phone, but it says it's raining all day. So that being said, I'm very much fingers crossed it's not going to be horrific. I have Miss Olive all done. I feel dead itchy because it's so hot and her hair is sticking to me and it's making me really itchy. Sat next to the aircon unit on the floor, because where else would you go? And there's Miss Olive. You beautiful. Hello. Hi. I love her so much. But that's Miss Olive all done. Her mum will be here literally in 2 minutes. So she's just chilling. She's like pancaked herself on the floor because it's so warm. She hasn't done great, but my priority was to get her done so she's comfy. She's not perfect. She's really not perfect, to be honest.
it's probably the worst groom I've ever gave her, but she's done and she's comfortable and she's not stressed, and she's a stress head. So, and her mum, I know her mum's gonna be absolutely fine with that. But she's all done. I have my next one in about 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna have to cancel the rest of my day after that. I think I can maybe push one more out, but it's so hot. I've got all the doors shut and both the aircon units on, blasting at full power. They're doing nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing. And as well, one's literally here and one's literally here. So they're not on the opposite side of the room, so they're both pointing at my table, and it is roasting. It's unbearable, and to be honest, I was a little bit worried that Olive was about to pass out at one point because she was panting so much. I'm also in shorts as well. If you couldn't tell, the legs are out and the hair. I'm in shorts, and even my legs are sticky. It's so gross, and honestly, sometimes I wonder why I just didn't go work in an office with aircon. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, I'll push my next one out, but I think I'll cancel the one after that and move into next week. I'll be working a full week next week. I'm a part-timer. I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, some Thursdays, some Saturdays. I'm working Monday to Friday. I haven't worked a Monday to Friday for over a year and a half. Crazy. So yeah, I've got a busy week next week. I'm going to message my last one and I'm going to take Olive home. Hi! Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? You're so sweet. Are you standing next to the aircon because it's cool? Hey, are you? Are you a good girl? I'm going to wrap up my day here and keep this really brief. I have cancelled my day. My last one has seen my message saying that I'm cancelling, and I did offer a bunch of other spaces, and I know she's seen it, so I'm hoping she gets back to me soon and I can get her scheduled back in. I'm just seeing if I can maybe do like half days, so hopefully in the morning it's not going to be too bad as the afternoon, so then I can just work mornings whilst this heat wave keeps going. But take care of yourselves, take care of your dogs, and if you have staff or table renters, take care of them too, because they're human with their own dogs as well. So I'm all done. Please do what you can to keep your salons or wherever you work cool. Hope everyone's done okay in this heat, and I will be back again at some point. I don't know when. But if you have enjoyed this very short video, I will probably have more entertaining ones. If you would like me to carry on, please like and subscribe. I will gladly do more.